MCC, Pastor Tammilynn here. You might be wondering why I am at this beautiful gas station, our local Cumberland Farms. Well, this morning on my way into the office, I actually needed to fuel up. And as I was looking at the gas, I have a choice. I can choose 87, 89, 93. I can even choose diesel. Now, unless you have a diesel vehicle, I don't recommend that. But as I was looking at how we fuel our vehicles, it made me think about how we fuel ourselves, and actually how do we fuel our thought process. We talk a lot in church, and Pastor Justin and Pastor Dave and I, we actually teach a lot about how do we control our thoughts and taking every thought captive. And as a matter of fact, during Lent, that's going to be the theme of our study that we're going to be doing on Wednesday nights. But here's a thought for you guys. When you first get up in the morning, what are you fueling your thoughts with? We can choose. We can stream. We can read a book. We can look at the news. We can look at our Instagram or our Facebook. We can check our text messages or emails. But let me ask you, is that really the fuel that your thoughts need, that my thoughts need? This year, as we're starting January again, something that I really, really want to focus on is how am I fueling my thought process for that day? So I just really started to, first thing in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I am praying. I am just lifting up my thoughts to the Lord, and I'm giving that day to the Lord and letting the Lord fuel me. Let Him fuel me with His Word. And I'm looking at the Bible, and I'm looking at scriptures, and I'm telling myself I am not going to stream anything, look at emails, text messages, nothing, until I have at the very least picked up His Word and let the Lord speak to me and fuel me with His thoughts, because His thoughts are so much higher than mine and so much better than mine. And so that's really going to be my focus this year, is making sure that it's not just that I read scripture that day, but that it's the first thing I read, that it's the first thing I look at, that I am fueling myself and my thoughts, and that I know will actually better help me process through everything that happens that day, every conversation I have, everything that I do. And so I'm just kind of asking, do you guys want to join me in that? And let's see where we are next year. Let's see if maybe our relationships are a little bit better by this time next year, if we take the time to say, yeah, we're going to do this. So thanks so much for listening in, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Pastor Justin will be teaching again through 1 John, and I can't wait to see you. I love you, MCC. God bless you. Have a fantastic week.